Good morning. In this session, we will discuss about class Insecta. Class Insecta is also known as class Hexapoda. We were discussing about the phylum Arthropoda, and last class we have discussed about the subphylum Mandibulata. So class Insecta comes under the subphylum Mandibulata and under the phylum Arthropoda. All the insects or all the members of class Insecta possess mandible. Okay, that is, they possess a particular mouth part which is called mandible or the jaw-like structure. That's why they comes under the subphylum Mandibulata. Okay, so actually insects are the most diverse class that comes under the phylum Arthropoda. It is the largest class under the phylum Arthropoda, and it is the most diverse class also. And there are more than 1 million species are yet known or have been identified and classified. But the taxonomic experts estimate that the total number of members of class Insecta are as much as 30 million. Okay, but only 1 million species have so far been identified. So this particular class consists of large number of organisms which are very diverse in nature. Clear? And in this session we will discuss about the salient features of class Insecta. So we will move on to one by one. They are terrestrial or aerial or aquatic mandibulate. Okay. The first salient feature is there are members which are terrestrial or some are aerial, that means they are flying natures, and some insects are aquatic also. For example, the grasshoppers, then praying mantis, etc. are examples of terrestrial insects. Aerial insects, for example, butterflies, then dragonflies and other kind of flying arthropods. They are aerial arthropods or aerial mandibulates. And there are another type of arthropods which are aquatic in nature. For example, the aquatic beetles. Aquatic beetles are aquatic in nature. They are found near to the water bodies, and they are also examples of class Insecta. Clear? Second salient feature is their body is bilaterally symmetrical and metamerically segmented. That is, most of the members their body can be divided into two equal halves through a single plane. Okay, such kind of symmetry is called bilateral symmetry, and most of the members of this class exhibit bilateral symmetry, and they also possess a segmentation. Their body is segmented. This is the diagram of butterfly, and here also you can find segmentations. In ant is another insect that comes under the subphylum Mandibulata and class Insecta. Ants also possess segmentations. Okay, so in butterflies also you can find the segmentations in its abdominal area. So most of the members possess segmentation, which are or they are metamerically segmented, and their body consists of three regions: a head portion and a thoracic region, and the third portion is the abdomen. Okay, here you can find ant. Ant is an insect that comes under class Insecta or class Hexapoda. Clear? So in most of the members you can divide their body into three different parts, that is a head region, thorax and an abdominal area. And their head is formed by the fusion of 6 segments. That is, when we check the head region of an insect, we can find there are 6 segments. Here I have provided the diagram of a typical insect head. Here you can find the first segment. This is the first segment. This is the second segment, and here you can find the third, fourth, fifth, and the sixth segment. These are the different segments that are present in the head of the insect. Okay, and here you can find anteriormost part is the acron. Okay, so head is formed by the fusion of these 6 segments, and the head also bears a pair of antennae. Here you can find the antenna, and also they possess a pair of compound eyes. In this figure you can find a pair of compound eye. Clear? And also they possess simple eyes called ocelli. Here these structures are called ocelli. They are simple eyes. And in the head portion you can find the mouth parts. Mouth parts consist of one pair of mandibles. Here is the right mandible and here is the left mandible. And also they possess 2 pairs of maxilla. Here is the right maxilla, then left maxilla, and also they possess labrum, labium with the labial palps. Okay, so these are the mouth parts of a typical insect. And the mouth parts are modified for biting and chewing, then sucking, piercing, etc. So the head portion consists of or they are formed by the fusion of 6 segments. These are the 6 segments, and it bears a pair of antennae. So you can find antenna, and also they possess, the head portion bears a pair of compound eye, then simple eyes which are called ocelli, and also they possess different mouth parts. Mouth parts includes a pair of mandible, because they are mandibulates, right? They belongs to the subphylum Mandibulata. That means they possess mandible. Okay, so these are mandibles. Then it also possesses a pair of maxilla, left and right maxilla, and the function and also they possess labrum, labium with the palps. Clear? And what are the function of mouth parts? They are modified for biting, then chewing, piercing, and sucking. Clear? And that's all about the head portion of an insect. Next we will discuss about the thoracic area. Okay, and the thorax is formed by 3 segments. Here is the first segment, second and the third segment, and it carries a pair of leg. Okay, in each segment there arises a pair of legs. Okay, jointed legs and 2 pairs of wings. In the thoracic region, in most of the insects, you can find the wings arising from the thoracic region. Okay, this is the forewing, and here you can find the hind wing. So they present 2 pairs of wings and also 3 pairs of legs, which arises from the each segment. Clear? And they are jointed legs also. And wings may be present in some organism, while in some organism wings are absent. But there are few insects which possess only a single pair of wings. Okay, so it may vary depending upon the type of insect. For a typical insect, they possess 3 segments in the thoracic region, and from each thoracic segment there arises a pair of jointed legs, and also you can find 2 pairs of wings in the thoracic region. Clear? And the abdomen consists of, this is the abdominal region. Here you can find the head, this is the thorax, and this is abdomen. And abdomen consists of 7 to 11 segments, and it may vary. Okay, and salivary glands are present, and liver is absent. Insects, most of the insects, you cannot find liver. And the circulatory system consists of a dorsal tubular heart. Here is the tubular heart, and in most of the insects you can find the tubular heart is concentrated in the abdominal region. But there are exceptions. In few you can find heart throughout the thoracic area also. So circulatory system consists of dorsal muscular tube, which is called the heart, and it also possesses small openings. Here you can find small openings which are called ostia. Clear? And about their respiratory system, trachea are the respiratory structures, and here you can find the trachea, and in trachea there is small openings. These are small openings which are called the spiracles. Okay, so spiracles are found on either side of the thorax and in the abdomen. Here is a diagram of grasshopper, and here is the head region of grasshopper. This is the thorax and abdomen, and this tracheal structure extends throughout the thorax and abdomen. Okay, and they also possess air sacs. Okay, this organism is a terrestrial mandibulate or terrestrial insect. So their respiratory structure or respiratory system is trachea, or respiratory organ is trachea. Clear? And their excretory organ is Malpighian tubules. It is very important. Malpighian tubules are the excretory organs in case of insects as well as mandibulates. Then sexes are separate. That means they are gonochoric, which in turn means they are not hermaphrodites. Okay, and reproductive organs are paired. They possess paired reproductive organs, and fertilization occurs internally. That means inside the body of the organism. There occurs the fusion of male and female gamete. Such kind of fertilization is called internal fertilization. And metamorphosis is direct in primitive insect and indirect in others. But there are different types of insect in which the metamorphosis are sometimes direct, but in, for example, in case of primitive insect, but in some insect it is indirect. Okay, so that's all about the salient features of class Insecta or class Hexapoda. And here are some of the examples: termites, then dragonfly, then mosquito, mantis, then butterfly, etc. are some of the members of class Insecta. So that's all about class Insecta. Thank you.